Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a bit of a fun video about the Disney princesses and which perfume I think they would wear. Of course, this is all just a bit of fun, but we all love Disney. As you can see, I have my 2012 Disney hoodie on. I have been loads of times to Disney World in Florida. I love Disney and I just thought it would be a fun video to go through what perfume I think all the different personalities of the Disney princesses would wear. If you're new here, then welcome to my channel. It's all about perfumes. I have hundreds of other perfume videos, some more serious than others, some just for fun like this. So do check them out if you're a perfume fan like me, and if you're a regular that hasn't subscribed yet, then do hit that subscribe button and show your support. So I, like many girls, grew up watching all the Disney princess films over and over again, and I do love all the new ones that have come out while I've been an adult. So the first one I think I'll start with, which was probably the easiest for me, was the beautiful Princess Jasmine from Aladdin. Now Jasmine is quite a fiery personality. She's got a bit of spunk about her. She does what she wants. She's quite independent, as much as she can be, and of course she loves cats. She is of course based in Arabia, so I wanted to pick something a little bit oriental, a little bit Arabic, and of course because her name is Jasmine I had to pick a Jasmine perfume. So I have picked Bulgari Splendida Jasmine Noir. I have the Bulgari Splendida Tuberose version here, so it looks just like this but it's black, and this is a heavy oriental jasmine. It's got a little bit of sultriness about it. I think that Jasmine would like it. It would work well in the evening with all her glamorous evening outfits as well as her very skimpy daytime outfits. It has tonka bean in with the jasmine, and it's quite heavy and sexy and mysterious, and definitely a very classy smell. Bulgari are always so classy, so something fit for a princess, I think. So one of the harder ones for me to do on this list was Snow White. Of course, this film came out a very long time ago, and Snow White doesn't have a huge personality in the film. She seems very young, very mysterious, and I think in the original books, is it the Brothers Grimm books, I think she is very young. So the one I picked for her is Vera Wang's Princess. So of course I had to pick this for one of them. It's called Princess. It's a super princessy perfume. It's very light, it's very sweet, it's very simple, it's pretty, but it is quite good for lasting. With a vanilla fruitiness in there, it's young and playful, and I think Snow White going through the forest, playing with the birds, singing to the birds, just without a care in the world, would wear this very nicely. Vera Wang Princess, incidentally, is a really good seller. When I did my Amazon best-selling perfumes video, it came in the top in both the US and the UK, I think, top 10 best-selling perfumes. So very popular, and you can get this really cheap. You can get it less than half price. As always, links will be down below to all the perfumes I mentioned. So next on my list is Mulan. I was a huge Mulan fan as a child and even as a teenager. It came out when I was young, and I just loved it and loved the tunes, and I love Eddie Murphy as the little dragon, not lizard, I don't do that tongue thing. I just really loved it. It was so girl power. She's just such a kick-ass princess. So for her I definitely had to pick a unisex fragrance because she, as we know, is not all that girly. She wants to be a man, must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon. So I picked CK1 from Calvin Klein. So this, of course, the famous everybody scent that anyone could wear. This is just a fresh citrus perfume, so when she's been doing her battles and kicking the Hun's ass, she can wear her CK1 and freshen up with the zestiness. And then there's a new version out, CK1 Everyone, just came out around Christmas time, which is a really nice updated kind of appley citrus. So either one of them I think would suit Mulan very well. So next on my list is Sleeping Beauty. So what do we know about Sleeping Beauty? Well, she sleeps a lot. She doesn't like needles. Scared of the knitting needle. And she seems quite airy and fairy and light-hearted. So for her, I picked Marc Jacobs Daisy because it's pretty, it's feminine. She of course wears this like pink dress. She seems ultra feminine. So I picked something very sweet and innocent. Daisy is a very cute little lemony strawberry and violet scent. It doesn't have any daisy in, but it's very light floral, very fresh, very springtime, and appropriate for a young princess in a tower. So next, Cinderella. So Cinderella, of course, has her original job or slave, being a slave to her stepmother. But I don't think she would be wearing perfume then, right? So I did it for when she's with her prince in the castle as Princess Cinderella or Queen Cinderella or whatever she becomes. So I picked Elsa Le Parfum because I think Cinderella is a little bit more sophisticated. Like, she hasn't been brought up in this idealistic world like Snow White and Sleeping Beauty. She's had a hard time, so she's a little bit more wiser and maturer, I think, and she's finally got her princess so she can buy all the perfumes of her dreams. And I think to look at the Elsa perfume is all sparkly and very princess-like, and it would fit in really well in her princess castle. But the smell is this very sophisticated orange blossom, and so she's going to the ball with her new husband or fiancé wearing this very sophisticated perfume for a ball. So I think this is the kind of thing Cinderella would wear. So next we have Pocahontas. So Pocahontas is another of our kick-ass princesses. Of course, she lived out, you know, in the forests of Native America and very into nature, painting with all the colours of the wind. So for her, I picked Thierry Mugler's Aura. So this is quite a strong perfume. It has a lot of power and a lot of like female empowerment sense to it. So I think she would want to wear this. She'd want to wear something that's going to last all day because she's out and about in the trees and picking berries or whatever it is she does, flying around the countryside. It's a very green scent, so it fits with her nature vibes, but it's got that strong, powerful, it's not like a silly, you know, little grassy note. It's like a really intense green note with rhubarb and lots of woody notes in there, as well as those green grassy notes. So I think this would work really well for her. And even though it is a women's perfume, it's not super feminine, it's not super floral, it's more like a strong Pocahontas smell. So next on my list is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Now, of course, Belle is very intelligent. She reads a lot. She's very practical, helping out her father in his workshop and stuff. And she's very brave going out into the forest. So for her, I think she'd want something classy and feminine, but not overly feminine, because I think she takes herself quite seriously, especially at the beginning of the film. So for her, I picked Narciso Rodriguez for her. I think this is a clean, powdery, very sophisticated smell that she could wear as she walks into the bookshop and sort of looks down her nose a little bit at everyone else in the village who isn't reading all the time. So, but it is still pretty, and it has a rose in there, and you know, rose of course is a big theme throughout Beauty and the Beast and is grown a lot in France, so it fits well with her where she lives. So Narciso Rodriguez, a classy, beautiful, powdery smell for a classy, beautiful princess. So next we have Ariel from The Little Mermaid. So this was quite easy. Of course, she lived under the sea. So I have gone for Bulgari Omnia Coral, because this basically is the shape of like a seashell, and this is a coral color and the same color as her hair, and of course coral is in the sea, so it all just seemed to fit perfectly. It's a really nice fresh fragrance, beautiful hibiscus, pomegranate, so a little bit of fruitiness, but these tropical floral notes in there I think will fit well with where she lives. It looks to be quite a tropical location with coral and things, so that warmer climate would fit well with this kind of perfume. To me, this is like a holiday perfume, a summer perfume, a vacation perfume, so definitely perfect and perfectly made for Ariel. So next we have Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. So we know that she works really, really hard, She's very practical and very much a modern day princess. So for her, I picked Bright Crystal because I think when she's working very hard in her job and she's sort of out and about with lots of action, she would want something quite uplifting and refreshing, but she's also quite young, so I went for something that's a very innocent smell. Bright Crystal is all about the peony. It's very fresh, floral, very light floral. Peony is almost like an aquatic, watery floral. So I thought this would fit well with her lifestyle, and also because it's so glittery and shiny, it is fit for a princess as well. So next we have Rapunzel. So Rapunzel is very young, playful, perhaps a bit naive at first. So I wanted to pick something very sweet and innocent here. And I have picked Victor & Rolf's Bom Bom, which is a very sweet caramel perfume. It comes in this beautiful hot pink bow, which I think would fit perfectly with her outfit and her style. This incidentally is very good for lasting, so if you like your caramel, if you like your Prada candy, then you'll really like this. It's definitely a young person smell, I think. Like, I do smell this on teenagers, people in their 20s, because it's very very sweet, and I just think for a sweet innocent person like Rapunzel, then this would work really well. Next we have Tinkerbell. So I thought that Tinkerbell would definitely have something quite magical. She lives in the forest, so I picked Nina Rishi's Nina, which looks like an apple, so fitting in with that sort of woodland vibe. I thought it might be pretty cool to go for a sort of fairy perfume from Anna Sui or Van Cleef & Arpels, but I thought Nina Rishi's apple is perhaps a little bit more mainstream and a little bit more practical for her because she's very busy. So this is a cute sweet citrus with fresh green apple and praline as well. I used to have this, it was one of my first perfumes. It really reminds me of childhood and, you know, innocent times watching Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. So I think this fits with her fun, bubbly personality, you know, that fresh green apple scent, but it also has a little bit of like interestingness in it with that praline. So next we have Smeralda from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Of course she is French in Notre Dame, so I wanted to pick a French perfume, so I picked Miss Dior, Absolutely Blooming. So this, you know, a classy Parisian perfume that she could easily get in Paris, but it has a little bit of sweetness about it. It has, you know, I've gone for the eau de parfum, so it has some longevity because she is quite feisty, doing her dances, you know, she's flinging her hair about. She wants something that people can smell and sort of has a presence, and the Hunchback of course would smell it and fall in love. So this is a beautiful rose, and then it has these sweet berry scents in it. Smells so nice. Really lovely perfume. I do love this. It's one of my all-time favorites. Blackcurrant, strawberry, rose. It's got presence, it's interesting, and just like Esmeralda. So lastly, we come to probably the two most popular princesses at the moment. So from Frozen, we have Elsa and Anna. So Anna first, I thought, because she's younger, she's quite practical, she's quite innocent, she's a little bit of a tomboy, I went for one of the Kenzo flower perfumes, and the new one that's come out, Kenzo Flower Poppy Bouquet, is a beautiful, sweet gardenia, very fresh with some almond to add some warmth and some sweetness, uplifting, and I could see Anna, you know, running about, playing with Olaf, you know, very fresh, very innocent, fit for a very young princess. So this, I think, works well with Anna. Now for Elsa, I wanted to pick something a little bit more grown up, very empowering. She's off like making her way in the world independently. So I picked Elisa, Girl of Now. This one, it has a little bit more about it. It has almond in, just the same as the Poppy Bouquet, but it's a little bit more grown up, a little bit more sweeter and warmer and mysterious, and the kind of thing that you could wear on a night out, not just during the day. So I thought that this, and you know, Elsa very much is a girl of now, like she's one of the most talked about people on the planet, it feels, so I thought this was well fitting. So that's it, guys. That's my rundown. Let me know which your favorite princess is, what perfumes would you you match with the different princesses? Do you feel like you relate to any of them? Do of course give the video a thumbs up if it's been fun, interesting. Leave your comments, I do always love to hear what you have to say, and leave your requests for other videos as well, and hit subscribe if you haven't already. But that's it guys, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!